Hello, every Kenyan, wherever you are. God loves us, and that is why He's not yet over with you and I am from Kenya, and I thank God because His manifestation is all around me. The secret behind this is that I'm a prayerful lady, and I always speak the truth. I haven't uploaded any of my videos for the last 2 days with reasons, but I thank God that this hour, this time, I'm about to, and I would prefer that today's topic be based on how we are blackmailing each other. We have traitors all around us, politically, socially, economically, and this has to stop because God is always in a hurry to bring something new upon you and I. The good word a few days back reminded us that effectual doors have been opened, but it isn't just easy to go through because we have adversaries, we have traitors that I've mentioned, we have blackmailers, we just have multitude of confused and dazed people who are sophisticated and not knowing that their end up game will be shame and reproach will be their portion, because that is all how the game ends. It's an awakening call for you and I to rectify the way we live, because we have to change, we have to be transformed. God has poured everything upon you and I, but it all depends on how you maneuver. It all depends on how you act. As of late, I've noticed that the magnitude of hypocrisy upon humanity is in another level. Okay, let me go back to our topic. Our today's topic is that economically, socially, and even everything that concerns humanity, we happen to have a clique of people who always act in a blackmailing sphere. Okay, I come from Kilifi County. I happen to have visited one of my WhatsApp group because there are many, and I thank God because we are perusing, we are just identifying areas that we can just know or even touch, so that we can be economically empowered or even have what belongs unto us, infrastructures included. And one guy commented that this is our right time for us to have our own MP. These are issues that we've been talking over and over again in our groups. But I, for one, responded by telling them that we happen to have mentioned that as one of the development issues. Yeah, we have transformative issues on how we are to move on gracefully. And having our own MP has been one issue. But all what culminated is that a few of us just decided to cross over to the side of the politicians. I don't know whether they were bribed. I don't know what took place, but it just happened. And I've also, because I happen to be moving here and there, I identified that the clique of people who are betraying us or blackmailing us, in order for us, we are not moving a step further, they've started building their own empires of business. This is what is happening. So it's an awakening call for you and I to know on which side you are, because I indicated that I'll be talking about what is taking place in counties that are in Kenya. I, for one, come from Kilifi County, and I'm capable of talking about even what is going on in Mombasa. And I'll go all around Kenya, pinpointing the issues that are making people not to move a step further. And blackmailers, traitors, people who just want everything to circle around them, evolve up around them, they're just collaborating with the politicians, and I know money has been exchanged, and this will make Kenya it will lag behind development. As we are here, one of the Gen Zs, or even a millennial who is at the center stage of visiting our country, from one county to another has just been abducted or even being taken to undisclosed place. But one thing I know is that in all eras, in all centuries, anyone who happened to speak the truth is an enemy of the people. Because a truthful person is a person that make things to move on, make issues to manifest. A truthful person is the holder of life. And above all, a truthful person is a lover of God, because God is truth. And that is how all it end up. So this time around, let me go back to our topic. Our topic happened to be that why are we not moving on? Especially I, being a dweller in this county of Kilifi. Why are we not moving on? We have traitors all around us. We happen to gather somewhere, maybe through online or even in physical contact. We talk on what we want our place to be. Okay, I dwell in this Mariakan, it's a ward. We have an MCA who is a leader. But with a population of about 60,000, we are fit or even to go to have our own MP. But this is not taking place. We all know when a place happens to have its own MP, development issues will be near and to us. As we are here, roads are bad. Water is another issue, because we can go for days without water. Yeah, and there's no one to speak about all these issues. In our hospital, which happen to be a sub-county, there are no drugs. There's a shortage of staffs who are supposed to work there. So we've been craving to have our leader who will be able to forward issues that will make us to move forward. But it's a pathetic issue. It's messy, because those who we planned with, at night time they do their evil ways of communicating with the politicians, and they are, let me use the word bought. They are being bought by being bribed, and they cross over to the politician side. And at the end of it all, we remain just where we are. This is the situation where this is how bribery has made us to be. So it's an awakening call for anyone. It doesn't matter the county you are coming from. This time around, I'm not talking about continents. I'm talking about counties in my country, Kenya. We have 47 of them, and I know there are cliques of those people who engage in such evil. They just want everything to revolve around themselves. So they are ready to be bribed. They are ready to disclose any information that is hidden by people in order for them to get development. It is exposed, and at the end of it all what is put in place is scattered, it's despised, and that's how development issues they have been styled. Nothing is moving on. As we are here, I know of some, be they youth or even grown-up people, that they have a tendency of visiting in politicians' offices or even their homestead, and they disclose the plans we have at hand in order for us to develop. It's so annoying. It's annoying, and the equilibrium of it all is that Kenya, so long as counties are concerned, will remain to be where it is. There will be no development. Mind you, in a few days back, I disclosed that all the institutions, education included, they have collapsed. There's nothing that's moving on. We have kids over 120,000 that are at home. They can't afford to join those institutions. Why? The government have chosen to take sides. They have just lame excuses, to a point of the kind of finances or even the assistance they were putting forward for these of our kids to join the university level. It has been withdrawn. There's no one to talk about all this. A few days back, I produced a video where I said that the gap between the poor and the rich is widening. It's so widening. Mind you, you and I, from that county level, you are the one contributing into all this. Because if you could have gathered or even collaborated with your fellow citizen to a point of not being bribed by that politician, we would have gone far. Because all it matters in economic or socially or everywhere, it's numbers. When people join numbers, they are more hard. But it's so, how do I call it? All in all, the winners are taking the politicians are taking the winners docket, because anyone with money cannot be equated to a person who has none. So in this video, I'll just advise, starting with my people from Kilifi County, if at all you stay somewhere and you plan on how to develop, maybe you are concerned on how water is being distributed to the dwellers, or even in the hospital, the hospital is not equipped as people are expecting. You shouldn't be the one trotting and to a point of collaborating to a politician, and all that politician want to shield his post. He want to shield his looters. He want to shield the corruptible deals that he's involved in. But you, for one, you are just bought, and you continue to be a spy. You continue to be a blackmailer. You're a naval traitor. That is what is killing development in my area. I don't know how this will be eradicated, but all in all, we have to come out of it, because God has given us everything. In my country, we have minerals, especially here in Kilifi County. There are many minerals, and no one knows who end up with these minerals. And when we sit at a table to discuss on how we are to reclaim what belongs to us, an evil person, a demonic possessed person, we just wake up and go and expose all what we have been talking about, and we go up to zero. In my Kilifi County, we have also, we have, what do I call it? We have everything. We have the marine status, the marine resources. They are there. But if anyone happened to visit our place, you won't associate us with any wealth or even riches, because there's something that is taking place under the table. There are people, and they've meant to do what they have planned to. Yeah, they are serious. They just take it on without caring the status of the orphan or even the widow in the area, vulnerability, or even those who are underprivileged. They are no longer in their dictionary. They themselves, they trod, and the end up game is that the age expectancy is going down. It's all going down, just because what is meant to be is not taking place. All I know is that, and I can speak before any court of law, that my Kilifians, people who dwell in this Kilifi County, they have a tendency of airing out what they want to, but there's no one to give them a backup. They are just termed as if they are confused people, they are cursed people. The other day, I communicated my message to an officer who is in that docket of taking care of land in my town, Mariakani, because I identified a piece of a land that was questionable to me. It was on the wrong hands of an investor. And when I forwarded my message up to where I am, there was no response. And I, for one, I can do nothing. And mind you, the land that I'm talking about is just a big one. It suits to, it can hold my Mariakani market people. They can just be there. If at all the developers are, the government developers are ready, they can just construct a big, spacious market, a story market, and people can just do their business there. And when a market happens to have all variety of food, the cost of food also goes down. As we are here, one tomato, we are buying it for about 20 shillings, the big one. But if we happen to have a big market, the farmers from our country and from far and near places, they bring all what is needed there, and the price of vegetables, the tomato and others will go down. And mind you, our pockets will have something to hold. But as we are here, it's as if we are in a man-eating society, because the issues that may uplift the status of a person, they have just been sidelined. They've been erased. They've been evaded. And that is how things are. Let's all have a somber mind and choose what is best. And what is best is to speak the truth. Don't allow yourself to be bribed by a corruptible politician who is in attendance of looting 1 million in a month, ending up giving you only 1,000 shillings. We have to use our godly given mind, our wisdom, our knowledge, and not us alone, even the generation that will come after us, they have a reason to pray for our souls to rest in peace. That is all what I have to, but I'm still around. I am as a daughter of my God.